What's up, crack babies? Mayweather McGregor. I mean, who in their right mind thought this was actually going to be you know, a competition? Seriously, who actually thought this was going to be a good fight? You know, I knew the outcome 2 months before the fight even happened. I said, well, Mayweather's going to stop him. That's a guarantee. You know, the only people that actually believed that McGregor had a chance was a bunch of his delusional fans. Anybody with a ounce of knowledge when it comes to boxing and MMA, you know. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm an MMA fan. I'm a big UFC fan. I watch the UFC about as much as I watch pro football or basketball. So, I love watching the fighters like John Jones, Demetrius Johnson, and, etc. But I knew this was more of a spectacle than an actual competitive boxing match. How are you going to line up Conor McGregor, who is a novice when it comes to boxing, against the pound for pound greatest boxer, technically, of all time? Come on, man. His defense makes top 10 fighters, some of the greatest fighters in history that'll go down as, make them look like amateurs when they win and compare it to Floyd Mayweather. Why did anybody with the shred of supposed knowledge when it comes to MMA or come to boxing gave McGregor a slight fucking chance? I didn't get it. But I knew the fight was going to end like that. I had all these people, man, what do you think about the fight's going to happen? I'm like, yeah, Mayweather's going to knock him out. I don't know, man. I think you said. I'm like, okay. I'm not going to argue with you. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but um, he's going to get to knock the fuck out. Plain and simple. You know. But the shit was just funny to me because I knew the outcome. I knew what was going to happen. When the fight was going down, because the fight was the day after my birthday. So I was like, well, if I don't really get a birthday present, this will be my birthday present for all the delusional McGregor fans that actually believe that he's going to knock Floyd Mayweather out. And all the disrespect that he and his fans were showing to Floyd Mayweather. I mean, it had a racial tinge to it. So that would have been my birthday present. And when Floyd whooped his ass like I knew what was going to happen, I wasn't surprised at all. I was like, well, that was going to happen. I'm just surprised Floyd didn't put him out. I mean, I understand Floyd carried him for 10 rounds, He used a strategy that you've never seen Floyd Mayweather ever use in a boxing match. He used the strategy of coming straight forward, So people were trying to give Conor McGregor props as if, oh, he hit Floyd more times than any other boxer in recent history. Well, that is because he was coming straight forward with no other strategy, is just walking McGregor down. So you don't get props for basically being a punching bag on purpose. But, either way, I knew I knew how the shit was going to finish. And Floyd knocked his ass out. He was like, well, I'd rather, get knocked out on the floor and go out on my shield. But dude, you still have an MMA career that you have to pursue. You don't want the lasting memories. The UFC definitely don't want the lasting memory of you getting knocked out cold by a 40-year-old fighter who you're 20 pounds heavier than. You don't want that. But it kind of reminded me almost of the presidential election in '08 when Obama ended up winning. And I went to the gym the next morning and I could see all the somber faces, I guess for people that were going for McCain, and Obama won in a landslide victory. That's kind of the vibe I was getting the next morning, that Sunday morning after McGregor Mayweather fight. You know, all the regular people knew what was going to go on. It was just the crazy ass McGregor fans, those delusional fans that figured that he had a chance to win, but we knew what was better. But that shit was funny as hell, man. You know, I knew he was gonna get knocked out. Then he was explaining, "Oh, I did this," and yeah, I'm like, man, don't you realize, man, Floyd Mayweather was toying with you like a cat does a mouse. That was it. If he wanted to knock him out in the third round or fourth round, he would have easily got put away in the third or fourth round. Easily. He lucky that this is a 40-year-old Mayweather and not a 25 or, a 30-year-old Mayweather. He would have got slaughtered. But, I knew the outcome. The shit was funny. And the look on people's faces after that shit, priceless.